everyone, this is a tag that I've been wanting to do for a while and I'm finally getting around to doing it, so I'm really excited. And it is my top 10 beauty mistakes that I used to make. And I'm also going to show you the products that I used today to prevent myself from making these mistakes again. I was first tagged to do this by Callie over at But First Coffee, so I will link her version of this below, as well as her amazing blog. And I was also tagged to do this by Danny over at Coffee Break with Danny. Thank you so much, ladies. So I will also link Danny's version of this below. So let's be real, I have made more than 10 mistakes in my lifetime, but these are 10 that I wanted to touch on because some of them are cringeworthy. I look back on them and I'm like, oh, I can't believe I used to do that. So I wanted to talk about them and also show you what I use now. None of these are really makeup related because I think beauty starts with your skin and how you take care of your body. And of course, like how you are as a person and all of that. But you know, when it comes to like how you look and everything, I think skin is so important and how you take care of your hair. I used to not wash my face at night before going to bed. Not all the time, but sometimes. I would not wash my face, leave my makeup on, and go to bed. And now when I think about it, it makes me cringe. In college, I used to just be okay with going to bed with makeup on. Not all the time, like I said, but sometimes. Because, you know, you're cramming for exams, you're out studying with friends, and you're just so tired that by the time you get back, you just want to pass out. And there were times when I just left my makeup on until the next morning. Oh, I can't even stand the fact that I used to do this, but now I don't do that. So something that I use now to prevent myself from getting really lazy is the Olay Wet Cleansing Towelettes. I don't use this all the time, but there are times when I'm really tired, but I want to wash my face. I will grab this and I'll just start wiping my face and like removing a lot of my makeup. When you have a full face of makeup, removing it is such a process that it makes you want to like delay the process even more. So this allows me to feel like I'm halfway there and all I have to do now is splash a little bit of water and cleanser on my face and then a little bit more water. A lot of people might think this is a really unnecessary step, and I agree, but for me it helps because there are days when I feel really lazy. And I will never just use a face wipe and then leave it at that. I always have to go in with a cleanser because it doesn't really remove everything off your face. It's just kind of like that step before washing your face that helps me. Mistake number two is that I used to use too many harsh products, specifically those for acne-prone skin. I was using so many things like 2% salicylic acid face washes, 2% salicylic acid astringents, scrubs. I was using so many harsh products that it really just made my skin look really raw and sensitive. But because I had acne from such a young age, I just always thought that I had to have acne related products. And I stopped doing that maybe in the last 2-3 years. I went to like really gentle things and my skin has gotten so much better. And now I get regular facials as well, like every 5-6 weeks. And that has also helped, but I think a big majority of my skin changing has to do with the fact that I laid off of those acne products. So a cleanser that I now use is the Trader Joe's Nourish All-in-One Facial Cleanser. This is only $6 at Trader Joe's. It's really gentle, it's tearless, it's antioxidant rich, and just an overall great cleanser at Trader Joe's. So something like this is the way to go for me now. I can't believe I use so many things. I used to use like scrubs every day. Now I use a scrub like once a week and my skin I think has gotten so much better. I used to also use the Clean & Clear Persagel 10 a lot. Now I still use it, but I will put a very small amount on a pimple. And before I used to like smother my face in this. Stuff like that just was really bad for me. So I've been laying off of that, now going for really gentle products, and it has really helped my skin. I used to not put on moisturizer at night. Oh, like I can't even think about it now because now after I wash my face, I immediately want to put moisturizer on. And before, there were days when I would not put moisturizer on. I have oily skin, therefore I thought I don't want to put something really thick on my face and make it worse. But that actually did the opposite. It makes your skin that much more oily when you don't put moisturizer on. So that was a terrible, terrible mistake. Now I use the Korres Greek Yogurt Advanced Nourishing Sleeping Facial. This is a lot thicker than I thought I'd ever use when it comes to a moisturizer, but I love this. It doesn't break me out, and then the next morning my skin looks really plump and healthy. I used to bite my lips a lot. My lips get really dry, they start to get flaky, and I just naturally bit my lips. And of course, when you put on lipstick, it just never looks good. Now I use the Mint Juleps Lip Scrub from Lush. I think this is great to use like every several days, every week, like once a week. It's like a mint chocolate type of scent and moisturize your lips. So my favorite lip balm is from Carmex, and it's the Carmex Moisture Plus. Just to really moisturize your lips is really, really important, and don't bite your lips. So mistake number 5 is something that I still struggle with today, but I'm getting better at it, and it's to make sure that you moisturize your body with something that has SPF in it. So a thing that I love to use, and these are both from Aveeno. This one is the Daily Moisturizing Lotion with sunscreen. I used to go sunbathe and stuff. Now I don't do that at all. That's why I'm pretty pale. So 15 I think is fine when you're just like going from your home to your car to your office. But I still like having something like this because the sun hits you when you're driving. And then another one that I use, and I think this is originally for the face, but I didn't like it on my face, so I figured I should still use it. And it's the Aveeno Protect and Hydrate Lotion. And this one is SPF 30. So you want to make sure that you also moisturize your neck area and then down here on your chest, because this area can really start to age. So I like using something like this because it's still light since it's really made for the face. I used to wash my hair every single day. Because I have oily skin and I have an oily scalp, I just felt like I had to wash my hair every day and there was just no way around it. But now I rely heavily on dry shampoo. If you saw my latest empties video, you saw like 5 maybe of these bottles in my empties video because I go through these like nobody's business. This is the Batiste dry shampoo for brunettes. And I love this because it allows me to go like 3 or 4 days without washing my hair. Of course, I shower every day, but I put my hair up and I don't wash my hair every day, and I just use this. It has helped so much with my hair getting really healthy again and getting that luster that it used to be missing. Even if you're just washing your hair like every other day, I think that makes a huge difference, because then if you think about it down the road, you're essentially washing your hair half as many times in your lifetime than if you were washing it every day. My next mistake is also hair related, and it is not using enough conditioner in my hair. There were days when I would, actually it was every day, whenever I used a conditioner, I would leave it in for like 20 seconds and it didn't do anything for my hair. And I used to think that was okay. Now I use the Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask, or another one that I use is not a deep repair mask, but it's a conditioner, and it's the Bed Head Urban Antidotes Level 2 conditioner. I love that one as well, and then I go back and forth between the two. For both of them though, I leave them in my hair for like 5 to 7 minutes. So I will put it in my hair, and then I will put my hair up in a clip like this, and I will like shave my legs or something like that, and then I will rinse everything out with like lukewarm, like cool water. Using more conditioner and also not washing my hair as much has really made a difference. And since I mentioned the clip, I will talk about my next mistake, which is putting my hair up in a ponytail with an elastic band. So bad, because it can really break and damage your wet hair, because when your hair is wet, it is so fragile. And I don't like having my hair down in the shower while I'm doing everything else. It gets in the way, and also the conditioner from my hair getting on my back can lead to like back breakouts. So I try to make sure to always have my hair up. I will wrap my hair up into like a bun, and then I will like gently clip this in just enough so that my hair stays up in the shower. So something like this is really important, to make sure that you're not using a really tight elastic band to put your hair up when it's wet. I used to just brush my hair wet. Bad, 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 bad. So now I use a wide tooth comb like this, and I will start off down here, gently get the knots out, and then work my way up. I got the wet brush from Ulta. I use this on dry hair, but it's still really gentle because it's meant for wet hair, if that makes sense. So even when my hair is dry, I use the wet brush and I don't use any other brushes anymore. It just really glides through your hair nicely. And the 10th and final mistake that I want to talk about is not drinking enough water. And that may seem weird to have in like a beauty mistakes video, but drinking water is so important for beauty because your skin will get dehydrated and all of that if you don't drink enough water, and your body needs water to survive, you know what I mean? So I think you just have to drink a lot of water throughout the day. So this is a mason jar type of tumbler that I got at Marshall's. And you can get these like at Target or anywhere. You can also just get a regular tumbler. And something like this with a straw makes me drink so much more water. If I'm on the computer and I have this next to me, I will start drinking it without even realizing it. And I think having a straw really makes you drink more water. I don't know, this is just a tip that I have because it works for me. With water bottles, I think there's like a mental thing where you have to like unscrew the cap, you chug it like this, and then you put the cap back on, and then you just don't drink enough water, I think, when you have a water bottle. So when you have a straw in a cup, I think you just drink so much more water, and I think it's really, really important for your body to have enough water and to stay hydrated. So those were my top 10 beauty mistakes that I used to make and products that I use now to prevent myself from making those mistakes again. So I hope it was helpful. I hope you learned something, or maybe you just learned something about me and you realized like how bad I was with some of my habits. Let me know in the comments if you have made any of these mistakes too, or if you just have any other mistakes that you want to share with me and things that you've learned from those mistakes. I would love to see what you guys have to say. So leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!